What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live Show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers for coming by. Man, it's truly, truly appreciated, right? Hope everybody's doing well. Great win. Great win tonight. Amazing win. King Ribby, what's going on, man? Salute, 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 salute. Hope all is well. Hope all is well. Great win tonight, man. Great win. Great win, great win, great win, great win, great win. Great win, great win, great win, great win, great win, great win, great win. Great win. Altogether, man, I just thought that do you not see the cohesion? Like, we just look cohesive, man. Cohesive. You know, we just look like a well-oiled machine. We truly, truly do. Watching the game and how we came out, it's very similar to how we came out against the Spurs, right? We grabbed the lead right away. Randall looked aggressive right away, going downhill, attacking P.J. Washington. Once again, like I always say, there's nobody there that can check Randall. Randall's a tough check for anybody. So, seeing what he was able to do early, establishing himself, set the tone. It really, truly did. And to me, that was the great part about it. In watching the game, I think that altogether, now you're starting to see these guys get their rhythm, right? Because this is what you're supposed to do to a team like this, right? You know, they're shorthanded, of course, without Miles Bridges, and of course, without Terry Rozier, right? So they're shorthanded, a couple of their top guns. But it doesn't matter. You get them out of there, you get rid of them. Like, it shouldn't be any type of playing, any type of back and forth, not, just not taking them seriously. No. We get the job done, and we kind of stomp them out early. And that's what I thought we did today. Of course, Mitch establishing himself, Randall starting off downhill, Brunson starting off. Brunson had big 13 points in the first quarter. I mean, we just was flexing our muscle. King Ribby says RJ's a future Hall of Famer. I'm not going to jump out the window and say that, but RJ's establishing himself, man. He really, really is. He's really kind of, setting the tone about, how he wants this season to go. Right? If anybody's a little concerned about RJ, I wouldn't be. This is the best we've seen him in a very long time. A very long time. And we gotta salute him for it. I mean, he's playing extremely, extremely well, man. I mean, you have to be honest about that. I think for me, most importantly, what I like more than anything is that we're playing confident, and Randall is basically kind of taking it upon himself to really set the tone. And when you're playing against a guy like P.J. Washington, this is what Randall should do. He should dominate a guy like that, which he did. He made it look easy at times. Too easy. And this is the Randall we should be getting all the time. Like, this is what he should be doing to guys that are playing his position. When you think of the elite guys, right, we understand Randall's not a Kevin Durant. He's not even a Zion, right? But to me, he's in the next tier below. So he should be dominating guys like P.J. Washington, who aren't all-stars. They're solid players in this league. But, he should be dominating those guys and making it look easy. if he is our all-star and our two-time All-NBA guy, right? This is what he should be doing. And he did that tonight. And that sets the tone for everybody else. Because when he gets rolling, now you got to worry about Brunson. Now you got to worry about RJ. You got to box Big Mitch out. I mean, it's a lot to deal with. It is. We put a lot of pressure on you. We got a lot of big bodies, right? Randall 6'10". Mitch is 7 feet, 7'1". RJ's about 6'7", 6'8". Those are big wings. Those are big guys down there that can crash the boards and big bodies. So when the Knicks start really imposing their will down there in that Baja, they're tough to deal with. They just are, especially when they're going downhill. King Ribby says he's leading the team in efficiency. Who you talking about? I'm sure you're talking about RJ, right? I mean, all those guys are playing well, man. I mean, they really, really are. I think the most important thing for me, man, is like they just were starting to look like a team again. Earlier in the season, I thought we kind of started off slow. But there's no team in the East that I fear. Like, there's nobody. I feel we could beat anybody. If we're playing like this, we could beat anybody. Period. Now, of course, you're going to have some teams that are going to, of course, they're giving a nod to, Milwaukee and Boston, which I feel they are the elite. I'm not taking anything away from them. But do I feel they blow the Knicks out? No. So if they don't blow your team out, then that means your team has a shot. Any given day, a lot of those guys could be off. Period. I like our bench more than Boston's. And I like our bench more than Milwaukee's, right? And our bench is the key to what it is that we do all in all. Period. End of story. We just have to be happy about just how well things are going, man. How well we look, right? And just I'm not sitting there watching the game just saying, okay, this guy made a couple of shots. This guy, no. I'm watching. I'm saying to myself, hey, listen, man, we're rolling. We're rolling. We look really, really, really good. Taking high percentage shots. Guys seem confident when they're letting the ball release from their hands. They don't seem unsure of themselves. They just don't. And to me, that's the key, right? That's the key. You got to play confident in this league. You got to play confident. You got to be aggressive. And you got to be confident and know your strengths and your weaknesses of your team. And once you do that, guys play their role. Guys not trying to do extra stuff. Then I think we got a good team. And not for nothing, that's what you saw from those Pistons teams that won those championships, right, with Rasheed Wallace and Big Ben, right? That's what you saw last year from the Denver Nuggets, right? A team. And I think that's what we have here. I really do. I really truly feel that way. And that's the exciting part for me about everything that I'm seeing. But all in all, man, I mean, I'm just really excited about what I see. I really am. And I think that I think guys. What I also says, I sense that these guys really like each other, right? I sense a lot of different things. I'm seeing a lot of camaraderie. Even the stuff that people were saying about Randall, I didn't sense that the team had issues with Randall. Like they're like, oh man, he's just playing terrible. I didn't get that from those guys. I got that. We're gonna support our brother. He's struggling right now. We're gonna be there for him and kind of watch and see how he's doing and make sure he's okay. Make sure that he's recovering well, and we just gotta continue to be there for him. That's what I'm saying, and that's what you want. MBIC, what's going on, man? Hope all is well. Salute to you. Thank you for coming by as always. But great win, man. Great win, great win, great win, great win, great win. Great win. I'm not, it's funny because I know people like to look at the stats, right? You like to look at, okay, who scored what, how many points did such and such score. But I'm looking at how we're moving. I'm looking at how guys are playing, right? I'm seeing the confidence with guys. I'm seeing guys believing in themselves, taking confident shots, making good reads on defense, communicating on the court. I'm seeing a team. I don't see like selfish guys out there. Good passes are being made. Good cuts are being made. Now they look like smart basketball players. Guys that's not going out there chucking. Sometimes you have that on teams. And that's one of the things that that I'm enjoying, like with this team. I'm enjoying with the flow. I'm enjoying with how things are looking. I'm enjoying with, how guys are feeding off of each other's energy, picking each other up, right? We're looking like a team. And then when guys play up to their level, Randall plays like the way he should play. We're a tough team to beat. And with RJ turning the corner, him only being 23 years old, like I told you, I did my show, I think he is a star on the rise. I truly, truly do. And Brunson's just Brunson. Then you mix in a little bit of IQ. Then you mix in Mitch and iHeart's toughness, DiVincenzo and Josh Hart. I mean, I love what we have. I do. I think Dante is a lot more athletic than what he's given credit for. Josh Hart, of course, is lunch pail guy. IQ is IQ. Out there looking like he's at the rucker skipping. I mean, we look good, man. We truly, truly do. If there was any concerns, LV would bring it up. I would mention it. But I think these guys are starting to get their rhythm. Am I worried about Boston tomorrow? No, I'm not. I think we win tomorrow. I think we beat Boston. Yeah, you heard it from me. I think we beat Boston, and I think that it was going to be a good game, but I think we beat them. The key with Boston is that, number one, they have no interior. Nobody. Porzingis is an outside guy. But the most important thing with them is that they have nobody for Randall. I've said that before. They have nobody for Randall. Nobody. And their bench is atrocious. They have nobody coming off the bench. That's where we beat them. Go over here and take a look at the stats really quick, man, because the Knicks shot amazing, right? They shot, on my short, I said 51%. It was actually 52%. They shot 52% from the field. Excuse me, 54%. See, I got my numbers all good. That's how well they shot today, 54% from the field. They shot 41% from three, man. 41%. Amazing, right? Guys were really coming in and really knocking it down, right? RJ, 4 for 6, man. 4 for 6. I mean, look at his numbers. RJ, 9 for 16, 24 points. Big Mitch was a monster. You see those them guys that were feeding Mitch tonight? Did you see that? That was beautiful, right? He was 5 for 7 for the field. 10 boards for Mitch again, but 5 offensive rebounds, man. He is a monster on them boards. Randall's usually a monster. Randall only had 5 boards tonight. Usually he's crashing, but, I guess he wasn't. But, he usually does good on the boards, but, it's no big deal. But what I love tonight is the Knicks got a blowout win. They were able to kind of rest their guys because Randall only played 27 minutes. Brunson only played 27 minutes. RJ only played 31. Josh Hart played 27. IQ played 26. DiVincenzo played 23. So they're rotating minutes, man. And guys are able to rest because it's a back-to-back, which is good. So they're able to get a blowout win and chill out on the bench and relax and get ready for Boston tomorrow. But the Knicks offensively were explosive tonight. They scored over 30 points in every quarter. 32 points in the first, 32 points in the second, 35 in the third. That's when they blew it open, and 30 in the fourth. Charlotte just had no answer. None. Got to get better at the line, though. You got to get better at the line. 66% from the line. I would like to see that number go up about 20%. I would like to be about 86% from the line. Randall was good though from the free throw line. He was 6 for 8. Brunson was 4 for 4. RJ was 2 for 3. IQ was 3 for 3. DiVincenzo was 2 for 3. So all in all, we got to love this victory. We got to. And I think that with teams like this is what you got to do. You got listen, man. You got to step on them early and get them out of here. Like you just got to step on them early and get them out of here. I think you do that. I think we'll be good to go. Period. But great win, man. Great win, great win, great win. I'm really happy with where this team is going. I'm really happy with just the direction, right? Just how we look. We're getting wins, but we don't look like we're barely getting wins. Right? We're getting wins and we're taking care of teams that we should take care of. This is how it should be. We play the Hornets. They're short. We get rid of them. We get them out of here. We blow them out. Right? We play the Spurs the way we did. We get them out of here. We blow them out. Like, that's how it should be. When you're playing these lower echelon teams that aren't even in your league. That's how it should be. It should get blown out. It shouldn't really be all this back and forth, and it shouldn't be none of that. Carlos T, man, I appreciate you coming by. If it's your first time coming by, please subscribe. I truly appreciate it. Also, to hit that like button, sir. I appreciate you coming by. Okay, so Carlos said Randall is finally moving the ball. Now on to the Celtics. Tomorrow, if they share the ball like they have to do, like they have done these last two games, Randall stops forcing shots, we can beat the Celtics. Carlos, I will have to say this, man. I agree, but I disagree. I like Randall being aggressive, man. If he's taking high percentage shots, I don't mind him going down here forcing shots. Like I don't mind that, because I think that's high percentage shots. Now, of course, we don't want him chucking threes, right? We don't want that. But if he's, taking high percentage shots, I'm happy with that. I have no issues with that. I can't even. I wish I could kind of complain and say, oh, I wish this. I don't. I don't. Like I'm really happy with the fact that, okay, he's playing at a high clip. He is. Listen. I get on Randall. I do. Just like a lot of people. But he's playing at such a high level right now. He's playing like we know he can play. I have no complaints. None. I like what he's doing. I like for him to continue with the effort. I like him to continue with just the aggression and taking high. Like, he's going downhill, man. Like, there was one time P.J. Washington was on him. I don't know if it was the second half. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. I think it was the first half. Yeah, it was the first half because it was on the other end of the court. And he just went to the Baja on him, man. Scored. Easy. Quick layup. It wasn't even hard. That's how it should be, man. That's how it should be for Randall. Carlos T, I've been subscribed. Oh, man, I appreciate you, man. I just haven't seen you in a while, or, if you've ever come by, or maybe you've come by and didn't really say anything. You know what I'm saying? You lurking in the back. I don't know. But I appreciate you being subscribed, sir. I truly, truly thank you for that. Hope all is well with you. Thank you for coming by, man, and rocking with your boy LV. Truly appreciate it. But all in all, man, I'm really happy with how we look. I am. If RJ continues the tear that he's on, we're a dangerous team. We're a dangerous team because now that wing that we always wanted is there. Now we're trying to get a wing. We don't need to. We got RJ. And he's picking it up offensively. So we have it. Do I think we need a backup for Randall? I do. Everyone says Mook Morris. I like Mook Morris. I really do. But at what price? It's got to be a good price. And also, too, Mook's got to understand that when he comes over here, he ain't going to be playing like how we'll be playing any other place. He's probably going to be getting Obi's minutes, which was between 10 to 15 minutes a night. So I hope that is, something Mook is okay with. But I do think we need a backup for Randall. That's the only thing. Because if Randall goes down, we're in trouble. So that's what I want to kind of, make sure that the Knicks are working on. But I'm sure they are. They're behind the scenes working on it. But the rhythm of the team, you got to love. You got to love the rhythm of the team and how things are moving. Brunson is a surgeon out there. A surgeon. But the greatest thing about this team is, like I said before, and I'm going to say it again, that second unit comes in, we don't skip a beat. We don't skip a beat at all. And I really wish and I really hope that we can keep IQ, that we can bring him back like I do, man, because he's such a dynamic player that, he wants to get more shine. Being selfish, I want him to shine with us and stay in his role. But he wants to spread his wings, man. He wants to show that he could be a lead guard in this league and start and kind of do what Maxey's doing out there in Philly. Remember, that's his boy from Kentucky. They have the same game. This Maxey's a little bigger, but they play the same. They play the same exact way. It's like looking at it in the mirror at each other. Like, that's just how their games are. And IQ feels that he could be doing the same thing Maxey's doing, because Maxey is looking like the goods, right? But we know that IQ can look like that too. He's proven that when Brunson was out and he started last year. He proved that. But I will say this, right? I will say this. We have to continue to build on this. We can't get what's the word I'm looking for? Well, I mean, these guys know this, man, but you got to continue with the momentum, how you're playing. Don't change up. Don't switch up because you want to get more shots up. Continue to play your role and play your positions. Don't try to do more than what you should. Just don't. Take it easy. All right? Let's take a look at the schedule here we got coming up, right, guys? All right, so listen. So we beat the Spurs. We beat the Hornets. We got Boston tomorrow. Guys, listen. I don't know about you guys, but I think we could sweep. I think we can sweep all these games. I really do. I don't think it's a thing where it can't happen. I think we can sweep all these games. Right? We got Boston, we got Atlanta, we got the Wizards, and we got the Hornets again. So you mean to tell me these next 4 games we can't sweep and be 9-4? I think we can. I think we can. The way we're playing, why can't we beat everybody? I mean, of course, we started off with a gauntlet in the beginning of the season, had a lot of tough teams, but now it's starting to slow down a bit. Right? Even though we got a back-to-back coming up, I still think it shouldn't be an issue. I'm sure by the next time we play the Hornets, they're going to probably have Terry Rozier back, so he's going to be an added, key to what it is that they like to do. LaMelo got busy tonight, but, he didn't have no help. But once again, they have nobody for Randall. Nobody. Randall is the key. I've been saying that. I'm going to continue to say it. Brunson's going to get his. And the way RJ's playing, I think we're going to be good. But if Randall establishes himself and does what he does, we're good to go. NBIC says, I would sign quickly to whatever. How much, NBIC? How much are you willing to give IQ? I got to see that number you talking. Because we can't just give him anything, man. We can't give him anything. How much you talking? Please let me know the number. I got to see the number. Because IQ's great. He's amazing. He truly is. I just don't know if I'm willing to break the bank. Does he deserve more than what Brunson's going to get? We got to be mindful of that, too. We got to pay Brunson. We got to. Sorry about the noise up there, guys. They're watching a lot of kid movies. You know what I mean? They're wilding out up there. NBIC says, I am willing to trade Brunson to keep him. No way. You see, NBIC, listen, I love that you come by here. Everybody, if it's your first time, NBIC is a main key piece to LV Live show. But he's willing to give up Brunson to keep IQ. There's no way I do that. No way. No way, no way, no way. And I love IQ. I do. But he's not there yet. He's not. He's not Brunson. Brunson is different, man. Brunson is different. I remember what IQ did in Boston. I remember that. I remember other great games he had. But he is not Brunson, man. So what Brunson did in the playoffs? IQ was missing in action in the playoffs. Missing in action. Tom Cruise. He was gone. Not Brunson. Brunson solidified himself in those playoffs. That he is a star. Period. Period. Superstar? No. Star? Yes. And he is the star of this team. As great as the season RJ's having so far, you can't totally commit to RJ. Because you're worried that he's going to go back to his old ways. You don't know. Randall is Randall. We already know that. Roller coaster, up and down. We know that. Brunson is even keel, man. He steadies the ship. There's no way. There's no way I give up IQ. Excuse me, I give up Brunson for IQ. But once again, you gotta tell me, what are you willing to give IQ? What? From what his representative says, I think he wants anywhere between $22 to $25 million a year. I don't know if I do that. I don't know if I do that. Maybe 19, maybe 20, I will go. He's not getting 22 to 25. Hey, listen, man, I'm a big fan of IQ. I just don't think he's that. Not yet, anyway. And here's the thing. He should feel that he is. That's where the confidence comes. That's why you saw him today skipping like Skip to My Lou, like he back at the ruck on 55th. You saw that today. So the confidence is there. He should be that way. But let's not get crazy, man. Let's not get crazy. He's not the star of the team. Brunson is. NBIC says, like I said before, trade Brunson, Randall, Fourier, and picks for Mitchell, Siakam, and Wade. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, NBIC. I love your viewpoints. I love the viewpoints. I love that you come by. I love that you support. There's no way I'm doing that. No way in. I can't say the word, but you know. Brunson is too important to what it is that we do. Too important. Yes, IQ is too. But Brunson is the key. He's the key. He is the engine. He is all of that for this team. He is the star. He is. Now, of course, people are going to say, well, LV, you keep on saying Randall. I'm confused. See, Randall's the key. Brunson. No. Let's be clear. Let's be clear on what I'm saying. Brunson is the star. So the star gets star treatment. But Randall is the piece that puts us over because he's a I can't even say it, mismatch nightmare for most teams, right? So that's where Randall is the key in that aspect. But overall, all together, blow for blow, we put money on the table, gambling, Brunson's the guy. He's the guy. I'm not gambling with Randall. I'm not gambling with Randall. I'm not gambling with RJ. I love what RJ's doing. I think he has turned a corner. But before I give him that stamp, I got to see a full season of it. But right now, I think he is or could possibly be a new rising star in this league at only 23 years old. If anybody's here watching, let me know that you're here so I can give you guys a shout out. But guys, let me know about the schedule. Look at the schedule here, man. I think we go 4-0 and bump our record up to 9-4 and flex our muscle like we are one of the better teams in the East. And like I said before, that we are a number 3 seed in the East. I think that. I feel that way. I'm locked into it. If we're rolling, we're playing how we're supposed to play, we are the number 3 seed in the East. I think we're better than Cleveland. I don't think Cleveland's better than us. I think we bully them and we push them all around. If Randall's Randall, there's no one that can check him. Brunson's going to do him. RJ's coming around. Mitch, Babies Mobley, and Jared Allen down in that Baja all day long. I like what we are. I really, really do. NBIC says, no way. Donovan Mitchell is a 3-time All-Star, a superstar, a borderline superstar that too, while quickly leads the charge. Brunson is exceptional, but not a star. I agree with you about Mitchell. We can't deny that. We can't deny that about Spider. We can't. We want to, but we can't deny that with Spider. But Spider's been shaking the playoffs too, man. He had that one great series in the playoffs when he was in the bubble against Denver, right? He got busy, right? Like, I know that about Spider. But he was shaky last year. The Knicks weren't shaky. Brunson wasn't shaky. He hasn't been shaky the last 2 playoffs. He carried the Cavs. He carried the Cavs. He carried the Mavs. I hope he's rolling. I'm sorry. He carried the Mavs 2 years ago. He carried them. He carried the Knicks last year. And once again, I'm sorry, guys, but you got to understand, this is the heaviest jersey in the league, man. This jersey weighs about 8 trillion pounds. Dealing with that media, dealing with that scrutiny, dealing with the fans on top of you. You got Fat Joe over there. You got Spike. You got everybody. You got Stephen A. Everybody's at the game watching you play. No one cares what you do in Utah. No one cares what you do in Memphis. No one cares. So that's why when you do it here, it's on a different level. It just is. It just is. NBA season, and then there's the playoffs. Exactly. The playoffs are the key. That's when you get your money, man. That's when you get paid. That's when you get paid is in the playoffs. Period, end of story. There's no debate about that. When these guys get big time money, it ain't about their production during the regular season. Yes, on a regular level, they like their they like their consistency. Yes, but you really get the big bucks when you come through in crunch time in the playoffs. Period, because everybody's watching. To me, and that's the key. That's the key, and you cannot deny Brunson's superstar status, because that's what it bumps up to in the playoffs, man. We've talked about this before. The playoffs is totally like anything ever, man. Other than it just takes you to a different level basketball-wise. You gotta understand. In the regular season, it's cool. You're getting by the perfect example. We beat the Hornets tonight. They just didn't look right. We beat the Clippers the other night. They weren't totally there. It was Harden's first game, right? So you get all these wins here and there, right? The playoffs, you're locked in. They know what you're doing. You know what they're doing. So now it's the best of the best. Now you got to understand, they're gonna shut down your first move. They're gonna shut down what you do initially. They're gonna shut down your third move that you go to. Do you have a fourth move? Do you have a fifth move? Do you have a sixth move that you can go to that they have not planned for? The great players do. They do. And that's where you see what's separated between the superstars, the stars, and the average players from the bums. That's where it's done in the playoffs. It's so hard to score the ball, man. It really, really is. And Brunson has flourished in his moments. He has, man. You got to give him that. NBIC says yes, but let's not get it twisted. Brunson's not a. Let's see what NBIC is saying here. He has a superstar. He had a superstar and still couldn't make the finals. And I did not. And I did it with no one. AI did it with no one. He's not AI, man. We understand who AI is. All right, NBIC? We understand who AI is. We understand what Iverson is, what he's done. We understand that. But in the playoffs, Brunson is him, man. He is him. And if Randall wasn't going through ankle issues and just would have woke up, maybe got a haircut before the playoffs, we would have been in the Eastern Conference Finals. Because we were better than that Miami team. We were. It's just you can't have it to where one guy's scoring. RJ had his moments, but Randall was missing in action, man. But then we realized he had ankle issues. And an IQ, forget about it. He was gone. He was on vacation already. So even though he was sitting on the bench, he said he had ankle issues. Who knows what was going on with IQ? But he didn't look good prior to that. We gotta call a thing, man. We have to. NBIC says, question: what top 10 point guard is Brunson better than? I think he's better than Trae Young. Yeah, he's better than Trae Young. Is he better than Dame Dollar? No. Chris Paul's not a top 10 point guard anymore, but Brunson's better than him. Who else? Kyrie. Okay, give Kyrie the nod. So I just gave two players that were better than Brunson at point guard. Halliburton, I think Brunson's better than Halliburton. Who else? Because we got off guards playing point. So it's kind of hard the position to really put in a box right now. But who else? Who else? Drew Holiday. Okay, you give Drew Holiday the nod because he defends. But can he score at the clip that Brunson can score at? No, he can't. But he defends. And because he's a two-way player, he gets the nod. Who else? Who else is there? Garland. I think Brunson's better than Garland. Garland disappeared in the playoffs last year. Shooting bricks in the garden. Shook. I think he's better than Garland. Who else we got? Steph Curry. Okay. Steph Curry doesn't really play point guard. He's like an off guard. Who else is there? He's better than Westbrook. Westbrook doesn't score at the clip he used to. Who else is there? Give it to Ja. Okay, give it to Ja Morant. Okay. Give it to Ja. I just named like 5 people, maybe that or 4. That might be ahead of Brunson. That's it. There's nobody else. So he is top 10. Yes, he is. With this team, I would take Mitchell over Brunson in a heartbeat. Okay. I don't have a complaint with that. Spider is Spider. I don't have a complaint with that. I don't. But is he like eons better than Brunson? No, he's not. He's not eons better than Brunson. Brunson is really starting to come into his own now. If Brunson was to go out in that market right now, you know how much money he would get? You know how much money he would get? Everybody knows. Everybody in the league knows. And they see what he is. And they would be like, the Knicks got to steal in getting him. Halliburton is a true point guard playmaker, something Brunson isn't. Brunson is an off-guard point guard. Yeah, that's the league now, though, man. NBIC, that's the league. What's Steph Curry? What's Kyrie Irving? Those guys aren't point guards, man. Those guys are score-first guards. That's just what the league has turned into. It just has. There's no real true point guards anymore. That's faded, just like there's no real true centers. And I think because there's no real true centers, that's why Mitch is dominating the way he is, because he's a monster in there. The only true centers are Embiid and Joker. That's it. Outside of that, there's nobody. Everybody wants to step out and shoot threes. And Embiid and Joker do that, but they get busy in that Baja too. But there's no real true centers, man. That's why Mitch is doing what he's doing. The league has changed. And I think the Knicks have changed with it. All right, but listen, people, that's my show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people. All right, or first time coming by, you like what you see, please subscribe, man. All right, I'll be back tomorrow so we can talk with the Celtics and get this win, man, and keep it rolling. Go 6-4. All right, I'm LV Live, and that's my show, and I'm out, people.